welcome back to another video of H&H Express model nscale trains. In the last video we added the road here from Buddytown into here. I did make some adjustments over here because the curve was not correct. So next we will put this section in place and then we're gonna adjust it to here. So, and I need to figure out how we're gonna make this turn, because although it's flexi tape, a lot of strength comes onto it, so we will need to see how it goes. But for this section I will use a new set which I have here, so I'm gonna bring you up closer and then we continue with the road. So as you can see here, I made a correction, so I cut this off and put this section new on it so that it is more natural. So next will be to add this road, but as you can see, if I'm gonna connect it, then it's out of this area here and I need to make a curve. So I could use this section, but it's too short, so I'm gonna make a new section from a new pack and we're gonna put it in here so that we make the curve a little bit through. We can start gluing the road. Need to sand this off a little bit more. So that is the road. So let me zoom out so you can see how it looks. So that is the road. So it comes here and we might go that way or that way for parking or for taxis, and then it turns here, goes over the crossing, and then it follows into Buddytown. So this is the road from Buddytown going into Codyville at that end, and then we have the train station here. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a pavement for the pedestrians next to it, and again I will start at that end and then curve it around the track, and the pedestrian path is elevated. So as informed, I'm gonna add a pedestrian walkway here to the crossing, and maybe I'm gonna do it at this side as well, and then later on over the crossing only do it at one side. So, but I would like to have the walkway or pedestrian path be elevated. In Buddytown and in Codyville, I have the pedestrian path elevated. So I usually use these. These are one sticky road, so you have your pedestrian walkway, you have the road itself, and then again the pedestrian walkway at the other end. But here I'm using different type of roads, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off so that I can put it aside here. And the way to elevate it is using paper. And again, with the same as this template, I'm going to cut this to the same side as here, and then put the walkway on top of it so that it is nicely fit. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to make a drawing here which is a little bit black, like this line, so that if this paper doesn't fit correctly to this road, you won't see the white coming through. So that is what I'm going to do first. So as you can see, I put some black markings on here, and that is just so that the white doesn't come through when I glue the piece of black paper on top of here. So what I did, I cut a piece out, and I also cut it in here because this goes up and the rest needs to stay down. So this will be glued here, and I cut it with the contours of the road so that it fits, and then you can see that the black will come here, and then another black paper to go that way will be attached to it, so you don't see the white coming through. Next, on top of that, because I need to have the pedestrian path elevated, I'm gonna add another piece of black to elevate it a little bit more, and then I can fill this one up with sand or with something else. And as you can see, I didn't put it all the way to the end, because this section over here will be this and then onto here, but I need to connect those two together. So I use another piece of paper, and I didn't cut it yet because it needs to have the width of the pedestrian path. So let me take the pedestrian path, so that would be this. So I cut this one off the streets. So I have here a street with at two sides a pedestrian path, but I would like to have them elevated because this is all flat. So that's the reason why I'm gluing this on top of it, and then put this on top of there, so that the pedestrian path is higher than the road, like in real life. So, and that's how it goes, and this is the whole section from beginning to end, and I will glue it from here all the way up to there. Hope you can still see it, yeah. But here it needs to be the same height as the road. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand off a little bit of this so that it is the same height as here. And the same with the second section. Since the second section will not come all the way to here, I'm gonna sand this off as well. So I will do that off camera, and then we will return and put it back together. Okay, now that these sections are ready, we're gonna glue it in place and then put the road on, and let's see how that looks. So now we need to let this dry. I'm gonna put some weight on here as well, and then when it's dry we will return and put the pedestrian pavement on there. Okay, so looking at this, it looks dry, and we will add this road to it. So I checked, and this is the edge of the road to the asphalt, so we're gonna use that one. Let me put it on. And we don't have to stretch it. Only need to bend it here. So that is how I do that. So to elevate the pedestrian path a little bit higher than the road, just fill it up with some thicker paper, and then you have approximately the right height to do that. So if you like these type of videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, please consider to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.